Hey guys, welcome back to another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Now, yes, I know things look different. Yes, I know. We'll get to that in a minute. But first, we're gonna have our rabbit stew. Oh, it's very salty this morning. Now, today we're going to the Funland to build a Funland build. So much else to say about it, but that's exactly what we're doing. So we'll go grab an animal. Who do we want to take today? Let's take Echo. We'll take Echo with us today. So yes, I know things look different. One of the things, we're back with ray tracing. I don't want to take the teleporter. We'll walk there so I can explain a little bit. But the other thing is we're back on the Bedrock edition of Minecraft. And there's a reason for that. And it's the simple fact that I was going to make a video on this, but then I kind of just ramble. Every time I go to make a video talking about something, I ramble on for half an hour and talk about things that shouldn't be talked about in a video because it's spoilers for upcoming things and stuff. But yes, so I've changed back to Bedrock, and the explanation to this in the story, not that there needs to be one, is that the Java was the transition period to the new world. After glitched where we had to transfer the world to stop the nothing from getting more power, that was the transitional period. That's what that period of Lovely World is seen as. But the real reason I moved back to Bedrock was because I just prefer the Bedrock version of the game to record in, that is. At first I thought Java would be heaps better because, you know, I'd be able to utilize so much more. But no, Bedrock was just easier to record in, and it's easier to things. Actually, building behind Sky High Dropper, you'll notice there's a change with Sky High Dropper, and the oak planks that were surrounding it have been replaced with tough bricks. Simple fact is, it actually kind of makes it look a little bit better. I forgot the wolf's got new sounds. But it's also because of the lava inside. Which actually reminds me, Lovely World has no longer has fire spreads on it because that build incorporated lava and it burnt the wood on the outside. This build that we're building today also incorporates lava. But we're only doing the outside, so this chest is empty. So, you'll notice a lot of Stampy themed colours. And that is because we're building a game about cake. And so I figured, let's build it with Stampy's colours. So it's a game about cake where you got to deliver a cake, believe it or not, to a person that is going to be represented as Stampy. So yeah. I also think this is where this climbs up to be this high. Yeah, it is. So, yeah. So this game is basically about delivering a cake, and of course it starts raining. Is it just raining or is it thunderstorm? It's thunderstorming. Yeah, so I figured with Bedrock being simpler to record on, and easier for me to record on because I prefer playing on the Bedrock version of the game, I'm just going to switch back. And also because Java, for some reason, I had no motivation to record, like, Lovely World videos. So, yeah. But with Bedrock, I do. It's weird. So yeah, in story-wise, Java was the transition period to another world. My reason was just because I wanted to come back to Bedrock. I got the use out of the Bedrock edition that I wanted. And that's all I really needed in the Bedrock edition. Now, I know I'm not talking really about what's going on the gameplay. I'm just kind of just rambling while I'm building. So this is the entrance. I am now going to dig up the floor. And we're going to place some torches about the place. So yeah, so this is kind of just going to be where you set your spawn and get put your items in, because it's going to be a parkour kind of thing. Okay, so this is where, so this has got to come out all the way to this torch here. Then we have to come all the way along to that torch down there. Another thing I like about Bedrock is I can do this. I couldn't do this in Java. So much fun to do this in Java. I definitely did not over exaggerate with getting that many concrete blocks. So we're just doing the outside here, and then really should have taken the dimensions for what's on the inside, but oh well. And then off camera, so this is kind of just going to be a quick video. It's going to be 2 parts because I'm not getting everything done in this video. Off camera, I'm going to dig out some of the area. So this will go 2 blocks deep. I've brought enough. And mainly in my test world when I was building, I would do it on camera, but there's a lot of water and there's a cave and stuff. It's just easier to do it off camera because then I can kind of just not have to worry about commentating and stuff like that. So the only downside to switching back to Bedrock, not bring enough orange concrete. Is that I plan to use an NPC mod where in story videos when it came to the nothing, but I can't do that now because I'm back on Bedrock. But it's fine. I will figure out a way to do the nothing in story videos eventually when he gets his own body, which I sure is what he's working on. I'm not saying that's what he's working on. I don't know what's happening, what he's got his minions doing. But I noticed there's been a few changes over to the Nothing's Island, which you might get a look at in next video. Would say you could look at it now because we're right near it, but I don't have my render distance up high enough. Also, another thing I switched from, when I switched to Java, the conversion kind of broke the world, in a sense. All the doors were flipped around the wrong way and stuff, so I had to go around and fix them. But then every so often in Java, the world would just start lagging. Like, I'm not sure if it was lag or if the frame rate would just drop to like 1 frame a second. And it kind of really annoyed me, especially when I was trying to record. Like, it happened quite often when I first tried to use ray tracing when building the new love garden. Um, yeah, the garden. I don't have a name for that. The video was just titled "A Lovely Garden." Yeah, and back to the motivation stuff. Java just lacked the motivation to play Minecraft, whereas Bedrock I do. Like, I nearly ran out of videos scheduled. Like, I was panicking. Like, A Lovely Garden, like, was edited 2 days before it's released, which is not like me lately. Because, I've always lately with Lovely World videos, I was so organized and stuff. And it's just simply fact, mainly because I was doing so many videos and getting them edited and stuff, that I kind of did just lose motivation and stop playing Minecraft. But as I moved back into another 2 week Minecraft phase, believe it or not, by myself. Normally it's with my friends and stuff, but this one has been by myself, so it's given me kind of the time to kind of just sit back and relax while playing some Minecraft and being able to give everything a think, like, what could I build in Lovely World? Although it didn't help, I actually was flying around Lovely World in the test world for half an hour when I converted it back to Bedrock, thinking, what can I build? Then I remembered I did ask ChatGPT for a bunch of ideas, like Lovely World, town ideas, like shop ideas, minigame ideas, so hopefully Funland builds can start to come back to like a sort of a regular thing, but don't get your hopes up. I desperately do not like building lovely Funland builds. Same, whereas with town builds, I don't like. Funland builds, there might be some redstone involved. Like town builds, there's going to be redstone involved, but not in many of them. Did I bring? I definitely bring enough concrete. Whereas, yeah, whereas town builds don't require much redstone and stuff, so it's just kind of just smack the building down. This doesn't require any redstone. Like, I like that type of the sky high dropper and this type of build. I like building. I did like building the day night maze, because that was very minimalistic of redstone. The only problem with building the day night maze was I had to get it exactly right to the test world, otherwise it would have just not made sense had I need to switch to the test world for any reason to record in. That's also another thing that kind of bugged me about Java, was the fact on Bedrock you can just easily duplicate a world, but on Minecraft, like, you never had to leave the Minecraft application to duplicate a world. Whereas Java, you had to physically go into your game files and go into your saves and copy the save and paste it. The recreate button would just take you to the original seed. And it just puzzled me. Like, because my test world ended up getting so out of date to how my actual Lovely World videos that you saw in the videos looked. And when I would do something in the test world that I did, this was originally meant to be the test world back for Bedrock, but I did that in the test world and I couldn't be bothered changing it again in the actual world, so I just swapped the versions, swapped the world names and stuff. Oh, look at that. Done with 15 minutes to spare. Okay, yeah, so this is the basest of the kind of area. I'm going to light this area up with torches, even though after the video's done, I'm going to start digging all this area out. Enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye!